We've got new footage from Jurassic World Rebirth thanks to numerous new TV spots and behind-the-scenes featurettes. The movie is less than a month away and we are truly being spoiled with new inside looks, including a much closer look at the new Distortus Rex. Let's check them out in this video. Duncan! You know the drill, obligatory spoiler warning for those who don't want to see any more from this movie. It's out in less than a month, so I respect your game. But in this video, there is a lot to cover, a lot of new footage, new clips, new featurettes, new product tie-ins. There is lots to go over, including fried chicken, so yes, let's do it.
That's pretty dope.
Rebirth is coming in hot. It's out on July 2nd, which is only a few weeks away, and thanks to a big new tease, we get a new look at the mutant T-Rex, InGen's failed experiment with the Distortus Rex, and in this new clip, we see the beast take out a vehicle with one of the characters inside.
Life will not be contained. Life breaks free. Life finds a way.
So what did you notice there? It was very quick and it came in a video that seemed to mash up shots from the original Jurassic Park to Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm not sure exactly where this is from, what the original source is, but I do want to thank Pro-C for sending this our way. You can see the video shows how many shots in Rebirth are nods, are references, or direct replications of the iconic first movie. All of that is of course before the short ends with a major movie spoiler. Some people are saying this shows a character death, but my friends, that is not a character death. This could precede a death, but it doesn't show one. What we see here is the D-Rex's very large claws being illuminated by an approaching vehicle. Location-wise, we appear to be near that InGen facility on this new island. Perhaps this is after the gas station scene. Whatever the case, Martin Krebs is driving the vehicle. He is alone, and as the vehicle approaches, the D-Rex slams its fist onto the hood, we say bonnet in the UK, which immediately stops the vehicle and sends Mr. Krebs flying forward. He hits that windshield, but before we see any more, we cut to a close-up of the roaring Distortus. It's rapidly approaching the vehicle, its jaws are wide open, and it looks gross, doesn't it? An absolutely foul beast, but we do love her. We've been calling her Amy. And honestly, here she looks a bit like a Pachycephalosaurus with that dome skull. It's a great look at the dinosaur from a new angle, from an angle that we haven't really seen before, at least not lit up like this. What I will say is that this whole sequence looks like early visual effects work. The vehicle and the Distortus just don't look quite right. But as we've seen with other trailers and TV spots so far, the visual effects are ever evolving, and I think that's what we're going to see with this. But what does this all mean? I think we're seeing a part of the movie during the third act where Martin Krebs separates himself from the group, likely with those DNA samples, and attempts to leave the island alone. That's speculation, of course, but we've seen this hinted at now with various shots, and obviously in this clip, he appears to be alone and in a rush to leave. Does the Distortus Rex kill him? Well, you will have to wait and see. This scene does appear to come before that dock scene where the D-Rex roars at Duncan Kincaid, but again, I don't know. A new TV spot shows some very cool Titanosaurus shots. We can see Dr. Loomis up close with the Titanosaurus, which is huge. He's admiring the leg of this giant beast, pressing his palm to it, which is quite reminiscent of the way Dr. Grant reacted to the Triceratops in that first movie.
Don't be scared. Come on, it's okay. Muldoon, tranquilizer for me. She's sick.
In this spot, we see more of Dolores, the Aqualops, which befriends young Isabella. We also get a much closer or more higher quality look at the Mosasaurus as it pushes the boat into the rocks. This TV spot ends with the Quetzalcoatl scene, and we get a handful of new shots here. The group are on top of the cliff, while Dr. Loomis, Sora Bennett, and Leclerc hang off the side to reach the temple's entrance. The last shot is the T-Rex roaring, and I must say, this really does look spectacular. There is a slightly different version of this TV spot where we see more of the Ketz scene, and you can make out a shot of Leclerc and the Ketz as it chomps at him. Duncan is pulling him up, and we can see Martin Krebs trying to dart out of the way while holding the briefcase.
What I always think of when I think of the Jurassic films is you're dealing with dinosaurs that are more dangerous and terrifying than you could possibly imagine.
A new official behind-the-scenes look at the movie shows us more interviews with the cast, with director Gareth Edwards, and we get a bunch of new shots from the movie. We've got this close-up of Isabella on the boat while the Spinos approach. More from this whole sequence here, including this top-down where we see the Spinos thrashing in the water as Isabella hangs off the side. You will notice this boat shot from the first trailer, but check out the difference. This empty plate shot of the boat sailing towards, well, presumably the island, is updated in this new spot. You will notice Philippine Valk's character on the top there, but most notably, the rocks, the Spinos in the water surrounding the boat. This whole shot has had some major visual effects work, and it turns out this shot is actually during the Spino attack. The boat wasn't actually out at sea, as the first trailer would have you believe. Instead, it's next to the island. You can see the rocks to the left and the Spinos following behind. We have a shot of Beitier Sylvain's Leclerc climbing through a restricted fence. What we have next is an updated shot from inside the abandoned InGen lab. Comparing the two, you can see the winged Mutadons now inside the tank up there. This shot is obviously further back than the other one as they enter the lab, but the color grade is different and generally we see more of the facility. We then get a much more updated version of the Mutadon, or a failed version of one. This two-headed beast is very different to the first trailer, but it just goes to show how much is changing through visual effects. I mean, is the tank itself even real? The whole lot has changed, not to mention the new background which shows this facility in greater detail. You can make out a walkway up there to the right, which is reminding me of the old Lost World PSX game. Inside the vehicle now, and we can see Martin Krebs is indeed driving alone, so I presume these shots come just before the D-Rex puts a stop to this. But he is driving the electric Jeep, holding onto the briefcase of DNA samples. Look at that embossed InGen logo there on the dash. He appears to speed away from the gas station set, so I wonder if he hightails it out of there when the winged Mutadons arrive, only saving himself. We then get this shot of the island approach. Duncan's boat is being followed by the Spinosaurs. You can see the many rocks surrounding and making up the island's coastline. Now, interestingly, we have an establishing of the temple scene, and we can see the many waterfalls that surround this location as Dr. Loomis dangles off the side.
The movie has a lot of very scary, very intense, kind of relentless moments.
It is a thriller. You are trapped on this island.
It looks like the trio are running away from the lab now, back towards the fence that they had climbed through. We can see Duncan in the water with the flare, a lovely side-on shot of the T-Rex from the river raft scene, the vehicle driving away, and then there's this lovely shot of Duncan waving the flare as we see the D-Rex from the side. Really is an ugly looking thing. And of course, we get a look at Ed Skrein's character facing his death at the jaws of a Spinosaurus. A great look inside, thanks Universal. Now I've got to admit, it has been hard to keep track of all this material. There's just so much to go over, and each time I try to make this video, there would be something else to include. Something new has just dropped, but I do want to go over some of the official Rebirth tie-ins which are now showing up. Most importantly, Slim Chickens UK have launched a Jurassic burger. Check out the Jurassic Crunch. Now, personally, I've never had a Slim Chickens. In fact, I'd never heard of Slim Chickens until Alex mentioned it, but I've heard good things, and I certainly will be taking myself there at the earliest convenience to try this Dino burger. Next up, let's talk about McDonald's Japan. Clearly serving up better slop than they do in Canada, Jurassic World burgers are born. Doing a rough translation here, we have new thick beef and garlic onion beef, new spicy and crunchy juicy chicken, and the new cheese avocado mayo shrimp burger. Will you be eating the McDonald's Japan Dino burgers? Next up, we have a totally random but very welcome tie-in. We have Jurassic World Rebirth times Klipsch. They are a home audio company making speakers and other sound-based devices, but here we have an exclusive Rebirth tie-in. Only 25 pairs of these in the whole entire world will be made for some reason, and they do look pretty damn sick. You can check out more about this product tie-in on their website. We have some behind the scenes info from actor Beitier Sylvain, who plays Leclerc. He gives some great info here in this long interview video. I want to thank Josh for sending this our way. Check out his original tweet for the full video, which is worth your time. I also want to highlight Josh's amazing photo recreations that he is currently doing. The dude is traversing the Jurassic locations. I mean, just look at this. Go give him a follow for the pure dedication alone. Okay, finally, the Rebirth promotion has hit the Universal Parks. It's not just t-shirts and hats now. Check out this photo op setup that they've got outside the ride. And we also have Dolores joining the park's meet and greet. You will be able to meet this Aqualops at the park straight out of the movie. Thank you to everybody who has shared these links with me. God only knows that I've missed a bunch, but there's just so much coming in right now, it is very hard to keep track. Before I go, if you're a fan of the third Jurassic Park movie, then please join us in submitting a 20 to 30 second video telling us why you like the movie. Trust me, it's worth doing. Somebody important is going to see this. Details can be found on our socials or in the description, or just send your video to jp3@jurassicoutpost.com. Alright, that's it from me. Rest in peace to Brian Wilson. It's been a sad couple of days, that's for sure. Producer of Rebirth, Frank Marshall, directed a documentary about the band last year, which is well worth your time, and so is Love and Mercy if you've not seen that. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching this video.